Manual addressing, new FJM. In some cases, manual addressing may need to be utilized when installing the multi-zone units. This may be because the units are not piped in sequence, meaning that instead of being piped to ports A and B, they were piped to ports A and D. By manually addressing, we can tell the system exactly which ports are being utilized. When manually addressing the FJM units, it is vital that you know which port your units are piped to. The first thing you will need to do is disconnect the power supply at the outdoor unit and put the SW02 dip switch on the outdoor unit in the down or off position. Now reconnect your supply power and make your way to the indoor units to be addressed. If you're going to be manually addressing a slim duct unit, there is a rotary dial located on the main board of the indoor unit that is labeled SW02. This dial will be changed to the port it is piped to. For instance, let's say you have a 5-port system with the slim duct piped to the 3rd port. The unit piped to the top port, or port A, is set to 0. The unit piped to port B is set to 1. The unit piped to port C is set to 2. Port D is set to 3. Port E is set to 4. In this case, we would turn that rotary dial to 2. In order to manually address wall-mounted units or 4-way mini cassettes with a wireless controller, you must make sure the power is on. The first step will be to take one battery out of the controller. Hold down the temperature up and down buttons at the same time and put the battery back in. You may now release the buttons and should see 2 zeros on the screen. Using the fan up button, change the second digit to the number 1. Next, you will use the fan down button and change the first digit to the letter A and press the mode button to move on to the next segment. On this segment, you should see 00 and then press mode to move to the next segment. The addressing of this segment will use the same semantics as mentioned earlier when addressing the slim duct unit. The first 0 on the screen represents the unit address and will be the only number changed. Use the fan down button and change the first number to a 4. Now point the remote at the indoor unit and press the power button 5 times. Use precaution when inserting so that you do not overlap and send this address to other units nearby. Once the unit has been successfully addressed, take one battery out of the remote and wait for the screen to power down. Now reinsert the battery. You will be able to operate the system normally.